Well, well. What do we have here if not a Tartokovsky Obi-Wan Kenobi? I wonder what that could be implying this video is about. The thumbnail probably doesn't give it away, does it? Well, let's see. Could it be a DVD commemorative 3-pack that I didn't currently have in my Tartakovsky clone collection, and therefore it wasn't in my Tartakovsky Clone Wars collection tour that I did like a couple weeks ago? Well, yeah, that's what I bought, guys. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rustbelt Collector, and yeah, I got this commemorative pack off of eBay not long after I did film that Tartakovsky Clone Wars collection, actually. So, yeah, I was perusing eBay. I found one for a fair price. I wouldn't say I got a killer deal on it, but I got a fair price. So, I'm happy. The seller's probably happy. We all won in the end, and I have now. The other one of these that I needed, I think I still need one more, but anyways, yeah, I got this one. It's cool. It's got Anakin, it's got Sassy Tin, it's got a clone trooper that I already have, but you can never have too many clone troopers. So yeah, this is the DVD commemorative pack, DVD not included, because go figure, that makes sense. Have a DVD commemorative collection, or sorry, commemorative DVD collection. You have that, but you don't get the DVD. Logic. But yeah, these commemorative packs had 3 figures that typically weren't in the single carded release. I know sometimes they were, but like this one specifically, you couldn't get any of these 3 figures in a single carded version, and that's why I love it. So you got Anakin with the tattoos, you got Sassy Tin. They show him with his clone armor here. Sorry, glare. They show him with his clone armor here. He does not have that since that is a reuse of that Obi-Wan body. And then we have the Phase 2 clone trooper. On the back, you can see here, this is the other 3-pack that I actually do have, the General Grievous, Obi-Wan, and Commander Cody. That one was another one of the exclusive ones where the figures were all exclusive. I think the Wave 1 or whatever 3-packs were just repacks of single-carded figures with like slight repaints. Anyways, I'm rambling again as usual, but here we have the 3 figures, a cool write-up. If you want to pause and read that, be my guest. You're welcome to do that. Classic old Hasbro, StarWars.com logos and stuff. I love to see those. And yeah, the box isn't perfect. You can see, well, maybe you can't see. Hold on. You can see it's kind of scuffed in places. It's a little bit drab, but it is also almost 20 years old, so I'll give it a pass. However, I am going to open this up. I will preserve the box as best I can, but I am going to open this up and just take a look at what's inside. Once again, this 3-pack comes with this really cool, like, Tartakovsky-inspired explosion. I have another one of these that I use as the backdrop to my my little collection shelf for specifically Tartakovsky figures. So it's kind of cool. This is when packaging was way cooler than it is now, in my opinion. You got little, like, vignettes and diorama pieces included with your packaging. But anyways, let's take a look at the figures. So starting it off, we have the generic Phase 1 clone trooper. He uses the same, he's a little bit stiff there in the joint, but he uses the same body as the Phase 1. Nothing new there. They just gave him the Phase 2 helmet sculpt. We'll bring him in for a close-up. Really nice. Paint apps are crisp. Not much to say here, just simple articulation. Nothing crazy as to be expected though, and you know, it's just good to have another clone trooper. You can never have too many because there's at least a million more on the way, you know what I'm saying? And then we have Anakin Skywalker. This is actually, I think, this might be my first Anakin Skywalker. Well, actually, this might be my second because I think before I was trying to collect 3 3/4, before I was trying to collect like Tartakovsky figures, I think I sent a like version 1 or like volume 1 Anakin in this Tartakovsky style to JCC 2224 because I think I thought that he didn't have it yet, and maybe he did or maybe he didn't, I don't know. It was in one of the P.O. Box videos from me, although at the time I don't think I had this YouTube channel, so it wouldn't have been from Rustbelt Collector, but it's the one where he got like a volume 1 style Anakin, Attack of the Clones style Anakin in this Tartakovsky style. So yeah, that's where my other Anakin went. So yeah, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I wanted to, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. I will reacquire it someday, somehow, and that's not a big deal. But this is technically my second Anakin, I guess. This one actually is kind of cooler, in my opinion. He's got these tattoos all over his body, up his arm, across his back, and across his face as well. If you will just hold your lightsaber, sir. Again, same limited articulation. He can raise his arms up in rage, I guess, and he can swivel his head around and he can swivel his waist around. But apart from that, nothing terribly exciting. Again, these guys are just meant to stand there and look like they are from the cartoon, and that's precisely why I love them. They're stylized. They're vignettes. They're just little vignette characters. You stand them up in a nice lineup and they look really, really cool together. And then finally we have Master Saucy Tin. He's posed like this in the package, but really ultimately you can pose him like this, 2 hands on the saber, and then you can kind of realize that, oh yeah, that's just a reuse of Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is totally fine. You know, there's no real issue with that. It's Jedi robes. It would have been cool. It would have really been cool if they'd given him the clone trooper armor that you see him in the show. But I get it, you know, it was cheaper, more cost effective for them to do this, and I have no problem with it. It looks just fine. They did give him a unique lightsaber, or unique as far as I'm aware. It might be one that maybe comes with General Grievous or something, but it is not the same as Obi-Wan Kenobi's hilt. It's different. So that's nice. Very much appreciated. Nice green lightsaber. The head sculpt also is, of course, unique. He's got like the cut-off horn there. He's kind of got a little bit of a lazy eye going with those paint apps. He's kind of looking in 2 directions at once, but yeah, that's kind of how Hasbro's paint apps were sometimes back in the day. And then on the back of his head, I don't know if that's actually getting registered by the camera, but you can see those markings on the back of his head. I think that's his skin and not like a tattoo or something, but yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Brown, basically just a brown repaint or recast of this Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I should mention, I just learned with these, I was going to try and like see if they would just like do a straight head swap, and I realized that these are not actually on ball joints, but instead they're on like on a peg swivel. You can kind of see if you flex that up, they are on a peg swivel. So do not try and rip their heads off or you will damage your figures, so maybe don't do that. Thankfully, I did not try too hard, otherwise I may have ripped off Obi-Wan Kenobi's head, and that would be not very cool. But anyways, yeah, there's the 3-pack, the commemorative DVD collection without any actual DVD included. Saucy Tin, Anakin, and a clone trooper. All 3 are excellent figures. I really love them, actually. They're very cool, great to add to the collection. Nice to have these 2 that I didn't have before, so slowly building out that complete Tartokovsky line that I've been trying to piece together over the years. These will make fine additions to my collection, as it were. But that is where I'm going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all those random YouTube things that people ask you to do. If you want to check out my toy photography page, it's down in the description. There's like a link tree. You can go to it, Rustbelt Collector, on Instagram and Facebook. Also, there's an address to my P.O. box. If you want to send anything into the channel, you can do so via that. And I'll do like an unboxing video here on the channel. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being cool. And as always, I will catch you all in the next video.